What's going on, guys? We're back with another Diablo Immortal video, and we have an update incoming, I believe, within the day. There is a lot to unpack here, and something that is very exciting because, well, it has my name and it's related to PvP. I wonder if they had that in mind or not. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Guys, if you enjoy this video towards the end, make sure you sub and ring the bell for everything Diablo Immortal. Plus, this video is coming in two parts. So about an hour after I drop this one, I'm gonna drop another one with even more details, so make sure you stay tuned. Let's start some things out right here. Diablo Immortal mini update, Dare to Conquer the Fractured Plane. This is another event that's coming to the game right here, guys. He says, we're back with another mini update offered from the Plains of Hell themselves. Previously, you walked through Adventurer's Path, embarked on a hero's journey, and began your transformation into the aspect of justice with the Season 3 Battle Pass. Did you get your Battle Pass, by the way? I did. Haven't unlocked the final skin yet, but we're getting there. So this event is from the August 16th. Actually, the server maintenance is on August 16th. So that's actually today. So 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. PDT, Oceania, China, East Asia, and all that times. August 17th, 1 to 3 PDT for servers in Americas and Europe. So that's me. That'll be coming essentially really early morning. After the maintenance, we're going to be having some things that are new to the game, some things that are exciting. And look at this. Fractured Plane, the new Echo of the Immortal. We have new game modes, new legendary items, and more. By the way, the legendary items are what are going to be my next video because every single class is getting 6 new legendary items. That's pretty awesome. I was not expecting that if you saw my prediction video earlier on. So this is what we're going through today. Let's start out with the Fractured Plane limited time event. First of all, I like the artwork. I don't really know what's going on there, but I really like how it looks. So we'll kind of leave that on the screen while I begin reading here. In a place like Sanctuary, even those with the utmost mental fortitude can find themselves lost in unrelenting darkness, spreading by burning hells, broken, shattered, trapped in the deepest recesses of their mind. Entering the Fractured Plane is the only way forward. So this is something that's gonna be really cool. And you probably see it in bold right there. We're talking about a 15-floor gauntlet. And something else you see in bold is without your usual gear, gems, or skills. So you're gonna be going in with your class, but you are not gonna have all your stuff with you. I love this for multiple reasons. One of those reasons being, this could be the start of a PvP system. Now, of course, this is PvE, but it could be the start of a PvP system where you have to fight without your gear and you have to earn gear as you go. I don't know. Remember, any events that they bring to the game, they can bring back more often if they're liked. They can cut them if they're not liked, or they can make them a standard feature in the game if they are really liked. So we'll see here. Let's read what this is about. The Fractured Plane is a new limited time event where players enter an unexplored realm of their existence. A 15-floor gauntlet inhibited by the fiercest minions the hells can throw your way awaits. Your journey in the Fractured Plane begins without your usual gear, gems, and skills. Instead, you'll be provided with a set of pre-selected skills for your class. To advance, you must rely solely on your wits, unstable gear you find, and chaos coins you receive from progressing through hordes of demons. So it's like Gears of War horde mode, kind of. It has that feel to it, at least when I'm reading this. Best of all, only unstable gear of legendary rarity will drop in the Fractured Plane, and items you receive will complement the skills that you begin with. So you're going to actually get gear that helps with your skills, which is good, so you're not getting useless stuff. Equipping you with the ability to make and tweak your build on the fly. When your journey in the Fractured Plane is over, all the unstable gear you've collected will vanish, so you don't get to keep the gear. It's just for the event, which is understandable. Chaos coins you earn will also come to your aid, spent at the Chaos Broker. Okay, so this is a reward broker towards the end. You can exchange the coins for new items, shards of fortune. Items or shards of fortune. These shards will increase your fortune rating, provide a greater chance of receiving higher quality legendary items from chests on each floor. If you're resourceful enough to make it to the 15th floor without dying more than 5 times, you'll receive a reward. Out of the legendary items you've encountered during the run, select 6 out of those out of those 6 during your run. Select 6 out of those 6, and you'll be rewarded 1 at random to leave with. So if you get through all 15 floors, you're going to be able to get 1 legendary piece of gear essentially at the end, which is cool. Now we have a note here from the developer. I always like these developer notes because they kind of give you a little more like layman's terms. The Fractured Plane limited time event was created to invite players to try new skills and legendary items that they may not typically use, while offering a nuanced by collecting but challenging way to play Immortal. Sorry. I like this, right? Because you make your build inside of the game and you kind of just stay with it. You don't mix it up too much. So this forces you to try new things. Now, remember in my video just last week, I tried out a new skill. It was, what was it? The stomp or ground stomp or whatever with the barbarian. And I really love it. It's one of my favorite skills now. And I wouldn't have tried it if I wasn't making a video on it. So most people who don't make videos just stick with what they know and what they like. This forces you out of that box. So I love it. Gives you the opportunity to start from scratch, no matter the circumstances. Now check this out. All right, so we have that event, 15 floor gauntlet. It's awesome, but Echo of the Immortal? Come on, Blizzard. Did you have me in mind? Or maybe you did. I hope you did. I'm gonna pretend you did and feel the love right now. All right, because I am the Echo in Diablo Immortal. At this point, it's just me, which is cool. Whispers of an impending clash between the Guileful Shadows and the Exemplary Immortal have flooded West March. From back alley conversations to passing exchanges across Raki's Plaza, the known might of the Immortal echoes throughout the city, but can the Shadows usurp power? Wow, they're using words that I'm just not familiar with, and that's okay. August 17th, so this is just an event at 3 a.m. to September 14th at 3 a.m. Server time, Echo of the Immortal, a limited time repeatable game mode will be available for players who are at least level 40 to showcase their PvP prowess in a challenge of the Immortal style battles. So this is not like me versus you as regular, characters. It's going to be another one where we're fighting an Immortal, right? In Echo of the Immortal, 15 players will face off against one randomly chosen player who is imbued with the power of the Immortal. If the group of players are victorious in besting the Immortal, the match becomes a free-for-all. Only the best of the best will claim the reward and bragging rights. To try your hand at the Echo Immortal, speak to the Battleground Captain in West March. I absolutely love this. So you have 15 people. So 15 players are going to face off against one Immortal. One Immortal is number 16. Then, and I'm assuming that the Immortal is a real player themselves, and it's not like, it's not the computer. I'm not sure. But then if you beat the Immortal, which I'm assuming most times you're going to be able to do, then you face off against the 15 others. Then it becomes free for all. That's the PvP that I'm talking about. That's the PvP that I'm excited about. This is going to be a really great event, and I do think this is like a test, right? They're testing out different forms of PvP to bring to the game. And PvP right now inside Diablo Immortal is really limited, so if we could bring some more game modes, this would be epic. We've seen this done in Clash Royale. They bring out different game modes, ones that are really strong, they keep. They've done this in Brawl Stars. Actually, this reminds me of a Brawl Star game mode, what is it, Big Boss, where out of the 7 players, one of them, I believe it's 7, one of them is like a big, powerful boss, and everyone else has to take them down. But Diablo Immortal is taking it a step further, and then once you take them down, it's free for all. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I bet you everyone that knows me at Blizzard knows that I'd be excited about that, and I just can't wait. Thank you so much. More PvP coming to Diablo Immortal. Now, into the Darkwood limited time event. I love this image. It made the thumbnail because it is just a gorgeous looking demon hunter. Let's see. There are a few in Sanctuary capable enough to stand against the darkness and wager their life for the defenseless. But you, adventurer, have consigned your days to thinning out the ranks of the burning hells, unherring in safety where all hope will once be lost. I love how they put a little story. I never read story, but I read it here for you guys. I don't know why. Sorry. The downtrodden look at you and continue to serve them. You must travel into the unknown, into the dark wood. Okay, cool. I like the dark wood. From the 17th of August to August 31st server time as you compete
daily in the Dark Wood tasks, you'll receive various types of rewards for your heroics. Racking up enough completed tasks will also unlock milestone rewards for you, such as Festive Wrath of the Blood portrait frame. So this is great. We can get a frame from it. This is very similar to other mobile game style events, right? Like, it's not a new game mode, it's not anything new, but you get rewarded for doing things that you would typically do inside of the game. More rewards, which mean more progression, and a cosmetic in that frame as well, which I absolutely love. Now, that's a lot like the Hungering Moon, right? We know the Hungering Moon event, you get rewarded for doing certain tasks. You can end up getting yourself a legendary crest at the end, which is nice, a free legendary gem. Maybe you'll get a 5-star out of that if you're very lucky. Very lucky, but that's okay. Hungering Moon is coming back as well, August 26th through August 29th. Now, we do also have a new cosmetic, Spawn of Damnation cosmetic set. It looks cool, all right? It kind of reminds me of the what is it, the Bloodworthy or something that I'm currently wearing inside of the game. But this one comes from the Realm of Damnation, which is the final zone, Skarn zone inside of Diablo Immortal. And it says here that this is made from the flesh of demons, which is pretty epic. The flesh of demons has been torn apart and put together to make you gear. Do you want it? There's no creator codes in the game yet. I'm hoping that that comes in an upcoming update. And if there ever is, use code ECHO, but right now there isn't. But you could try if you're watching this later on. I don't know. That's another update suggestion there for Blizzard to support your creators. I think it's a good thing to do. So this is a really great cosmetic set for all of the classes. As of right now, so far, there is still no ability to take your cosmetics with you if you swap classes. I hope that that comes also in an upcoming update. We have some bug fixes, feature updates. So I'm going to talk about a few of these right here because they're important. Multiplayer requirement in hell, in high hell difficulties improved. This is awesome. This is really so good because we've all been asking for it. You can now enter a dungeon or hidden lair in Hell 2 or higher difficulties with 2, 3, or 4 players. We no longer need to wait for 4 people to go into a dungeon. Thank you. This is amazing because I have a lot of people in the family, yet it was always so hard to get 4 on Hell 3 difficulty to go on in. But now we could do it with as few as 2. So you still need to get 1 person, but you can go in with as few as 2. But the dungeon's intensity will remain tuned for 4 players. So you're actually it's going to be more difficult for you. It's not going to be tuned down to 2 players. It's still going to be difficult for 4, which is cool. It's another challenge, right? Now, completing a dungeon or hidden lair with 4 players will provide you with an extra bonus chest. So this is cool because it's still giving you extra rewards if you play it the way they want you to play it, which is with 4 people, but you don't have to. I love this. This is a huge change. The community was calling for it. This just shows that Blizzard's listening, and they listened. And they say right here, we've received feedback from players, find the current 4-player requirement to be too restrictive. Yeah, and they want it to be a social experience, but they also want people to enjoy the game. That's essentially what's being said right here. I love it. Thank you, Blizzard, for listening about that update. Now, people have been complaining about warbands. I personally haven't been, but let's see. The codex step for needing to start a warband camp has been changed to be join a warband. A hero's journey step to submit 10 warband chests has been removed. As we plan for the future of warbands, we want to ensure players who opt out of the feature don't see them as a major obstacle to their progression. So I actually saw a comment recently in my video that someone wanted to get rid of warbands altogether and just make it part of a clan. Now, I guess that it just seemed clunky for people. And warbands, though, I think that there is a future plan for them, right? Like 8 players, you do things together, you get more enhanced rewards. It's very hard to get all 8 players together at the same time to do these events like the Heliquary bosses. But it's a good thing. I wonder what more is in store, what other ideas Blizzard has for warbands in the future. So we'll see how that goes. Class change improvement. You can now essence transfer onto reservist gear after changing your class. Cool. Vault of the Immortal. This is cool too. Raid the Vault has now been shortened from 2-hour windows to 1-hour windows. This is good because when you're an immortal, which we were for 5 weeks, I think it's the longest reign of immortality. Maybe if it's not, let us know. If you
are in a clan where you were immortals for 6 weeks, let me know, because I don't know of any. But we ran for 5 weeks, and defending the vault is a lot to do. Multiple times a day for 2 hours at a clip. It's just too much. They cut it down to 1, and that was a good switch. Now, this is what my next video is going to be on. It's going to come out in an hour. 36 new legendary items. That is literally just too much for us to talk about right here inside of this video. So I've decided that we will just kind of come together and do it in a separate video. But Echo of the Immortal. Man, that looks good. I can't wait for it. Let me know what you think about the changes incoming. Make sure that your game is ready to download all of this. Make sure you got space. Make sure you got time. Hook up to Wi-Fi and get ready for more Diablo Immortal. Remember, guys, I'll be covering all of this right here on the channel. Sub and ring the bell if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Now be good.